let's talk about LinkedIn InMails, okay? Because InMails can be very, very valuable to help you not only grow, expand your network, but actually lead generation. What it is it's a direct private message from one LinkedIn member who, to another who's not first level connections. That's what that means. All right. So any second or third degree connection. And send them an InMail. Otherwise, you cannot message them. That's the only way to message them is with InMails. You may not even know it was an InMail when you just clicked on message them, but it's an InMail. Anyways, it's basically, like a direct message on any other site, really. They have a pretty decent response rate, 18 to 25%. Now, there's two types of InMails that you need to understand. One is a paid InMail. If you have a Sales Navigator core account, you get 50 paid InMails per month, okay? We'll talk about how those can be replenished and roll over in a little bit. But you get 50 paid ones, and there's 700 free InMails per month, okay? Anybody, regardless of their settings, can receive those 50 paid InMails, but you have to have a premium subscription plan to be able to send them. Make sense? Sales Navigator Core gives you 50 InMail credits per month. Those will accumulate. They'll roll over basically for 90 days. All right. And technically, they've recently changed this from what I've seen. But when you send a paid InMail and you get a response, now they don't even have to respond. They just have to accept that. You get that credit back. Okay, so that's how they can get replenished rapidly. And then the free InMails can only be sent to members who set their LinkedIn profile to open profile status. So let's talk about what that is. Open profile simply means that they can receive those messages. And everyone is an open profile by default. You can go through this process and it's not real easily navigated. It can be confusing to a lot of folks to change that status. And maybe that's by design. And that's probably why 70% of the profiles are open profiles. And if you have a free account, then you're definitely an open profile. Okay. I don't pay any attention to that. I let the technology tool do it itself. But yeah, you can send 70% of them are open profiles. Okay, so let's say you don't have time to sit there and manually try to figure out who has an open profile and who doesn't. Well, fear not. Our automation tool will automate both paid and free LinkedIn InMails. It'll recognize which ones have their profile set to open and which ones have opted to receive paid InMails only. It'll send those folks the paid InMails and the open ones, the free ones, automatically. You don't have to do anything. I would dive in and do some training on how to do that manually, but I honestly don't know. And I don't know why you'd want to do it, but anyways. All right. So on that note, right, LinkedIn, it's gonna default to open profile status, but you can go in and receive only paid InMails or not receive any InMails at all. You can adjust those settings. Okay. Then there's also sponsored InMail, and those you cannot opt out of. Sorry for your luck, but they pay dearly to be able to spam you, and you're going to get it in your inbox. Doesn't mean you have to read it or act on it, but you're going to get it.